let me discuss about, okay, relational operators. Yeah, relational operators. Okay. So relational operators. So we can apply, let me add here. What are the relational operators? We have less than, okay, less than or equal to, right? Sorry. Less than or equal to, greater than, right? Greater than or equal to, okay. So these are the relational operators, guys. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are what, guys? Relational operators. Okay. So we can apply relational operators, all the primitive types, okay, except Boolean, guys. Right? We can apply relational operators for all the, right, all the primitive types except, okay, except Boolean, except Boolean type. Okay, fine. So now let me write some examples, guys. Okay, so here we will go, guys. I think now we need to complete, okay, as soon as possible. Okay, now system.out.println, okay, system.out.println, let me write 10 greater than 20, 10 less than 20. Okay, 10 less than 20. Is it true or false? Here, see, 10 less than 20. What it is saying? It is a condition, right? Always, what is the result of condition, guys? What is the result of this expression? Come on, tell me. What is the result of this
True
expression?
or false? True or
Boolean,
false?
okay? Boolean type, right? So it's either true or false, right? 10 less than 20. True or false? What is the output, guys, here? Tell me, 10 less than 20.
True.
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 Right. The same way, system.out.println of, okay, if I put 10 less than, what is the output, guys, here?
True.
True, right? Here, character, okay, automatically, remember those guys, character, how it will promote, automatically it will promote to next, okay, next type, the, remember the chart, okay, we draw one chart, right? Remember that, guys. I'm Kavya K, Tamil Nadu, Ariyalur district, East India. I'm studying in computer science and engineering. Okay, fine. Okay, now, right? So 10 is what, guys? Which type? Integer type. Come on. 10 is what type? Integer type. So here is what type? Character type. Okay. So just remember the diagram what we have drawn previously. Byte, short, char, int, right? Next, long, float, double. Okay, this is the diagram, right? So each type automatically promoted to next type, right? Here char automatically promoted to what? Int type to compare, right? Now 10. Char. What is the character value here? 90? 97, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Character value is what? 97. So 10 less than 97, true or false? True,
True.
right? Come on, everyone. No.
Yes.
The same way, system dot out dot println of something, any value gains. Let's suppose 15 less than, okay, 10.5. Okay. Tell me 15 less than 10.5.
Yes.
What is the
False.
answer? False. Okay. So 10, 15 automatically promoted to what, guys? Doubled. Okay. 15.0 less than 10.5. Which one is false? Right? Output is false. Now, okay. Now, here I'm giving true less than false or true less than true. What is the answer here? What is the answer? Come on, guys. What is the answer? Huh?
Error.
Error. Okay, compile time error. See that term. Just now we discussed it, right? See the above statement, what I have given. We can apply relational operator for all the primitive types except Boolean type. Okay. How can you say true less than true? Right? How can you apply relational operator between Boolean types? Right? We cannot apply. Do you see any sense? True less than true or false less than false? Do you see any sense here? True less than true means what, guys, here? Compile time error. Okay. So what is the compile time error? We will see operator. Okay. Operator, which operator? Less than, right? Operator less than. Operator less than cannot be applied to. Okay. Cannot be applied to what types? Boolean, comma, Boolean. Understand? Everyone. We cannot apply to Boolean and Boolean. And tell me this one example. I'm giving one more example. System dot out dot println of. Okay. Println of. Let me write instead of that before it. Let me write string s1 is equal to. Okay. String s1 is equal to. Okay. Java. Okay. Now string S2 is equal to, okay, training. Okay, guys. So now what I'm doing, system dot out dot println of, okay, S1 less than S2. What is the output, guys, here? Just think and tell me, what is the output here? What I'm doing here? S1 is what type?
String.
String type. S2
String
is
type.
what type?
So
String type, right? Sorry, here, S1, sorry. S1 less than S2. Come on, tell me.
yeah, compile timer.
Error. Okay. So why we can see error here? S1 is what type? String type. String means what? Reference type, right? So S1 is an object, guys, here. S1 is an what? Object, right? S2 is what? Kind of object. Okay. How can you compare which object is less than to which object? Understand? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So we cannot complete, right? How can you say which object less than to which object? We cannot say, right? Okay. So what is the type here we are getting? What is the compile time error? Same. Operator. Which operator? Less than cannot be applied to
String.
okay, string, comma, string. Understand? This is the compile timer we will see. Let me write that comment. So we cannot, okay, what we need to write? We cannot apply relational operator, right? We cannot apply relational operator to
Boolean and string.
for object types. Already, see, for Boolean, already in the above we discussed it, right? So we have given the statement. We cannot apply relational operator for object types. Okay, this is what reference types, right? Reference type or object type, anything is fine. Okay, object is nothing but reference. Okay, object types. We cannot apply relational operator for what? Object types. Understand? Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, see, understood. Object. Object means what, guys? So now, see, in real world, if you take, okay, so human beings also object, right? Okay. Let's suppose Vignesh and Santosh. So how can you say Santosh less than Vignesh? There is no meaning. If you say Santosh salary, okay, less than Vignesh salary means there is a meaning.
Yes.
Understand? But if you say Santosh less than Vignesh means there is no meaning, there is no sense, right? So here Santosh is what? One real world object. Vignesh is what? One real world object. So how can you put relational operator between these two? Right? So we cannot apply relational operator directly between those two objects, guys. Okay? So where we can apply relational operator? Okay, all the primitive types, okay, except Boolean, okay, and we cannot apply relational operator for reference type or object type. Clear, everyone?
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
No. I will give you one more example. Tell me, guys, here. Okay, system.out.println of, okay, system.out.println of, here I'm giving like, okay, so directly let me give, okay, not an issue. Okay, let me give like this then. Okay, so what is the example here? Int a is equal to 10 I have. Okay, next one, int int b is equal to 20 I have. Okay, and after that, int c is equal to 30 I have. Okay, so what I'm doing here, system.out.println of, okay, a less than b less than c. Okay, what is the output, guys, here?
Oh.
Hmm? A less than B less than C. What is the output? See here what we are seeing, like A less than B less than C. This is what? Nesting relational operator, right? When you say nesting relational operator, see yesterday also we discussed here. So which operator we are using? Less than operator we are using. So always the evaluation will be taken care from left to right, will be performed from left to right, right? So here this is the first evaluation, right? A less than B. Okay. So first A less than B means what? 10 less than 20. 10 less than 20 means what, guys? Come on, tell me. 10 less than 20 means what?
True.
True. Okay. 10 less than 20. True, right? True. Next, after the true, less than C. Understand? A less than B answer what? True. True. Now we can apply this Boolean less than C. What is the C? 30. True less than 30. Okay. So do you see any sense here?
No.
Can we apply relational operator for one Boolean type and another one integral type? Can we apply? We cannot
No.
apply. So that's what we will see here. Compile time error we see. So same compile time error. What is operator
Operator
less than?
cannot be applied.
We cannot be applied. Yeah, something. Okay. Cannot be applied to. Okay. Boolean.
Comma.
Boolean comma integer. Okay. Come on. What is the by default type? Every integral value, integral literal, integer, right?
Yeah, immediate.
Okay, int. You can say int or integer. Okay, fine. So here what we need to remember? What we need to remember? Okay, nesting of relational operator is not allowed. Okay, nesting of relational operators also not allowed. Okay, we will get otherwise what? We will get above compile time error. Fine, clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Clear? You want to see example here?
No.
Not required, right?
Not.
Okay, right. Now we'll go for next operators, guys. Please do your own, guys. Okay, please do your own. Okay, after completion of class, please do your own. Come on. Next one, equality operators. We will discuss about equality operators. Okay, equality operators. So what are equality operators? Okay, if you see, okay, double is equal to, okay guys, so this is also one kind of equality operator and not equals to. So these are equality operators, guys. Okay, these are what? Equality operators. So now we can apply, okay, we can apply equality operators to, right, all the primitive types, including Boolean type 2. Understand? Equality operator. We can apply equality operators to all the primitive types, including, okay, Boolean type 2. Okay. So now let me write some examples here. Okay. What are the examples? Now system dot out dot, let's suppose println now. Okay. Just I am taking 10 double is equal to 20. 10 W is equal to 20. Here what 10 W is equal to 20 means what, guys? It's a kind of evolution. Okay, condition. Condition, what is the result after evaluated condition block? Always it should be Boolean type, right? Here what is the output, guys? 10 W is equal to 20 means, here W is equal to means what? We are comparing. Okay.
Comparing.
Yesterday we discussed it, right? Is equal to means we are assigning. We are using is equal to operator in Java for assigning the value to the variable. Okay. So we are using W is equal to operator in Java to compare the two values. Come on. Okay. 10 W is equal to 20. So we are comparing 10 value and 20 value. So is it true? 10 is equal to 20?
False.
No. Right. What is the answer here? False.
False.
Okay. In the same way, if you see system dot out dot, okay, println off, you can take anything, guys. Let me take, okay, yeah, 65.0, okay, 65.0, double is equal to, understand? Sorry, character, right? Yeah. Okay. Here, tell me what is the output, guys, here? 65.0, W is equal to character A. Come on. System dot out dot println of, okay, here 10 W is equal to 10.0. Okay, and after that system dot out dot println of, I'm taking true, W is equal to true. System dot out dot println of, okay, true, W is equal to false. Come on, tell me what is the output here? The second one. Make it fast, guys.
Yes.
Tell me whether
Yes,
you're wrong or right.
Yes,
It's
sir.
okay, guys. Huh?
True.
True. Who is that?
Yes. So Krishna.
Shiva Krishna. True. 6.50. W is equal to A. How can you say
Yes.
true?
A value by A
Hmm.
value 65, sir.
Hmm.
By default 65.0 changes
Hmm.
to 65.0.
Yeah. So here it's always gives true, guys. Okay. So just now we discussed, right? We can apply the same rule here also. So here what? A is what? Character. Okay. Now character, what is the represented number, guys? Integer represented number 65,
65.
right? So but here what we are comparing?
65.
Double type. 65.0 means double type. With the double type, okay, we are comparing. So automatically this char value will be promoted to whom? Double. Okay. 65.0 W is equal to 65.0. True or false? True, right? Come on.
True.
Clear, everyone? Any question here?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, the character. Remember the diagram, guys. The diagram is very, 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 very important. Okay. So the lower types automatically promoted to higher types as per the diagram what we have seen. Okay. Now the other one. System.out.println of 10 W is equal to 10.0. What is the answer here?
True.
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 Same thing we can apply. This integer will be promoted to whom? Double type.
True.
10.0 W is equal to 10.0. True. True. W is equal to true. What is the answer?
True.
True only.
True.
You can apply, right? True. W is equal
Yeah,
to true.
yes.
True and true only. Both are same. Now, true. W is equal to false. Is it true or false?
False.
False.
False. Okay. Understand, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now we will say, guys. Okay. Now I will give you one more thing. This is very, very operator, guys. Okay. I mean, very, very important, guys. This is W is equal to operator. Okay. So now, okay, let me go with another route. So what is the other route? Okay. I will give you something like this, guys. So we have employee clause, right? Employee and student clause, right? We have written, right? Come on, we have written, right? Okay. So let me take, okay, I'm creating object for student class. Understand?
Yeah.
Student here. Okay, 1 is equal to new student. I created one student object. Okay, and I'm creating one more student object. Student, student 2 is equal to new student. Okay, now I'm trying to do system.out.println of, okay, student 1 double is equal to student 2. What is the output, guys, here?
False. False.
False. How can you say false, Vignesh?
You can compare object object.
Hmm?
We
Different
cannot
objects.
compare.
Why we cannot compare?
Both are different objects.
Both are
Different objects.
different objects. Okay. Here, the same thing is, yes, I think already we discussed it. Okay. But in practically, if you see, student S1 is equal to new student S2 is equal new student. So what happened here? Okay. One student object is created. Okay. Here also one more student object is created. Right. So this is what S1. Okay. What is the reference variable? Student S1, right? What is the student 1? Sorry. Student 1. Okay. This is the reference variable pointing to this object. Fine.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
another reference variable. What is another reference variable here? Student 2.
Student 2.
Student 2. Student 2 is pointing to this another object. Okay. Now, so whenever you create object, okay, what will be there, guys, for each and
Hash
every
code.
object? Unique
Hash
hash code is there. Address of the object. For address of the object, we use it to call is what? Hash code, right? Let's suppose this student 1, what is the address? I think where these objects will be stored. Heap area, right? In the heap area, how these objects will be stored. Okay, for every object, there is a unique address, guys. Let's suppose for this address, for this object, this is the address. Okay, let's assume for this object, okay, this is the address. Okay, let's assume, guys. Okay, now what we are doing now? Student 1 double is equal to student 2, right? How can you compare? The student 1 is pointing to this object and student 2 is pointing to another object, right? So both objects are different, right? We cannot compare, right? So what is the answer here?
False.
What is the answer here?
False.
Okay, we will see false as an output. Come on, false as an output. Fine. So now, understand everyone? Okay. Now, let me give you one more example, guys. Here. Okay. What is the example I'm giving? Okay. I'm expecting from you. You have to answer this one, guys. Okay. The same one. Here, student S1. Okay. Let me take. Okay. Student. You cannot copy here. Okay. Student 1 is equal to new student. Okay. This is one object I created. And after that, student student 2 is equal to new student I created. Okay. Now, student, okay, student 3 is equal to, okay, student 1. Understand what I'm doing here? Okay. So now, what I'm doing, system dot out dot println of, okay, student 1 double is equal to student 2. Okay, already we see this one. System dot out dot println of student 1 double is equal to student 3. What is the answer, guys? Here, what is the output? Here already we see, right? What is the
First
output
one is
here?
false.
First
First
one
one
is
is false.
What is here?
Second is
True.
true.
Why true?
True.
Here,
Student
true?
3 equal to student 1.
student 3.
Yeah. So
Assigning.
here we are assigning, okay, student 1. So there is a student 1 reference object we have, right? Where is this one? So now, what is the another reference object we are creating? Student 3. Now, student 3 also, okay, representing to who? Student 1 object. Means what here? Here, student 3. Okay, also representing to who? Student 1
Student
object
one.
only. Okay, these two are pointing to whom? The same
Same
object.
object.
Understand? These two are pointing to who? Same object. So if the two are pointing to same object, I mean for student 1, if you refer by using student 1, this is the hash code address, okay? Object address, right? So this is for student 3 also the same address, right? So now, what is the answer for this? Student 1 W is equal to student 3 means definitely it
True.
should be true because these two objects are, these two reference variables are pointing to same object. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
sir.
Any questions here? Any doubts? No, right? No. So what we need to say here? What we need to write? Come on. We can apply equality operator
In object.
for object types, right? Object types are reference types. Object is means, guys, reference. Okay, we can say object types, okay, or else reference types. Okay, come on. So now we'll say one more thing. Okay, here what we need to, what we discussed, guys, if the two reference objects, okay, pointing to the same object, then automatically the result should be true. Okay, so for that, let me write like this. For object, okay, for object references, let's okay, object reference, right? Obj ref, okay, obj ref 1, okay, and obj ref 2, okay. Okay. For object references, obj_ref1 and obj_ref2. Now, if you take for this object references, let's suppose obj, okay, obj ref1 double is equal to obj ref2 returns true. Okay, when this returns true, if and only if, right? If and only if and only if, come on, if and only if both are pointing to same object. Come on. Okay, same object means what? Reference. Here what it will do? Reference or address comparison, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys?
Yeah, okay.
Address comparison, right? So here see obj ref1 is w is equal to obj ref2. If you take obj ref1 and obj ref2, guys, if both are, if you try to compare these two references, when it will return true, if and only if both are pointing to same object. Understand? So here what it will do? We will compare reference types or address comparison. W is equal to operator for, if you apply W is equal to operator, okay, for object type means what? Or always it will compare, it will do for address comparison. Okay, clear? Okay, clear everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So here what we discussed, right? The same thing I have written, guys, here. That's it. Okay, nothing. No. No. Now, I will give one more example, guys. Okay, you tell me. So now, okay, let me write some example here. Okay, here what I'm writing, object, okay, obj, okay, obj is equal to new object I'm creating. Fine. And after that, I'm creating string string s1. Okay, s1 is equal to something called, we can create like this also, guys. Okay, we will see while discussing about this string concept, we will see. Okay, directly we can assign literal to string variable, and if you want, you can create string object by using new operator. Why? String is what? Class, right? How can you create object per class? By using new operator only, right? So here I'm writing like Java. This is what, guys? String object. Okay, so I think as of now we did not discuss any constructors, right? Okay, let me write normal way only. What? Java. This is what? String object, right? Now I'm creating one more object called student. Okay, student is equal to new student. Okay, student is equal to new student. Okay, how many objects I created? 3 objects I created. Now system dot out dot println of, okay, so obj double is equal to, okay, obj double is equal to s1. Okay, obj double is equal to s1, and after that system dot out dot println of, okay, system dot out dot println of s1, sorry, no, s1, right? Casting, sorry, student. Okay, student W is equal to obj. Okay, here also I want output. And further one, system dot out dot println of. Okay, here what I'm doing, S1 W is equal to student. Tell me, what is the output, guys, here?
First one false.
False.
First one,
False.
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 False. The next one,
False.
False.
false. The other one, third one.
Yes.
Hmm?
False only.
False. False, huh?
Yes, only.
Yeah. Here, okay, people are saying false. Jyotika, do you have any answer here? Jyotika, can you hear me? Jyotika Valli, can you hear me? You're speaking in mute, it seems. Don't know. Triveni? Triveni,
Sir,
what is your answer then?
false.
False. Okay. So here people are saying false, right? But here what happened, you know? See, now obj and s1. Okay. Obj means what? Object. Okay. We created one object. And here s1. S1 means what? String. This is also another object. So we cannot compare two objects, right? So that's what we are getting false. Here, student, okay, the student, and we are comparing with object. Here also what we are getting false. But here when you compare S1 W is equal to student, okay, we will not get any false, guys. We will get compile time error. Understand? We will get compile time error. What is the compile time error? You know, incomparable types. Incomparable types. Okay, what are those incomparable types? Java dot lang dot string, Java dot lang dot string class, and okay, Java dot lang dot object. Not object. Sorry, not Java dot lang dot student. Just student. Okay, student. So like that. Okay, it will give you, guys. Okay, why it is giving like this? Okay, so if you want to apply, okay, W is equal to operator, okay, for object reference, okay, between object reference types, okay, object types, okay, object types or reference types, okay, there should be some relation between those objects, guys, either parent to child or child to parent or same type. Understand? So if you try to apply, remember this point, guys. Okay, carefully. See, if you try to apply, okay, this W is equality operator, W is equal to operator between object types, okay, those objects should have some relation, either parent to child or child to parent or same type. Okay, otherwise we will get incomparable type Java dot lang dot, I mean incomparable type compile time error. Understand? Okay, we have to remember this one. So we can apply this W is equal to operator only for the objects who are having some relation. Now see here obj1. obj1 means what, guys? What is the obj? Obj type, obj variable type, object. Right. So here S1. What is the S1 type? String. Right. Now object and string. String is what? Class. Who provided the string class? Java people provided. Right. So for every Java class, either predefined class or user defined class, what is the super class, guys? Directly or indirectly?
Object.
Object class. Now string and object, there is a relation. String is a child class, object is a super class, parent class. That's why we can happily apply W is equal to operator between object and string. Okay, but these two objects are different. So here W is equal to operator meant for what? W is equal to operator meant for what? Address comparison.
Address
Okay.
comparison.
So these two are pointing to two different addresses. That's what we are seeing here. False as an
False.
output. Okay. Now come to the second one. Student and object. Student is what, guys? Is also kind of another class object. Okay. OBJ. What is the student type here? Student. Right. What is a OBJ type here? Object. Okay. Now, for every Java class, okay, object is what class? Super class. For our student class also, what is the super class? Object class only.
Object.
Okay. Now, we can happily apply W is equal to operator between student, okay, student type, and object type. Okay. So that's what, but these two are pointing to two different addresses. That's what we are seeing as a false as a output. Clear, everyone? Okay, come on, clear? Up to now, up to here, clear?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
clear.
Yeah. Now this one. See, here what we are doing, S1. What is the S1 type, guys? String, right? Here, after that, student. What is the student type, guys, here? Student, class, right? Now, S1, string and student. String and student, do you see any relation between these two classes?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Student is something different class. String is something different class. There is no relation between these two classes. Okay. If you try to apply W is equal to operator between two objects which doesn't have any relation, then we will get compile time error in comparable type. We cannot comparable these two objects. Okay. What are those two objects? Java.lang.string and student. Clear, everyone?
Yeah, clear.
Come on.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let me write the point here. Okay. So what is the point we discussed, right? We see, right? We need to write that one. Let me, what happened? 16 only, right? Yeah. No. So what is the point, guys? No. Yeah. In order to apply, okay, in order to apply W is equal to operator between two object types, okay, object types, there should be some relation. There should be some relation between, okay, those two objects, two object types. Okay, what are those? Either either what?
Parent
Either
also.
parent to child or child to parent or same type. Okay, same type also. Student S1 is equal to new student. Student S2 is equal to new student. S1 W is equal to S2. We can apply, right? Okay. In order to apply W is equal to operator between two objects, W, two objects, or two object types, there should be some relation between those two object types. Either parent to child or child to parent or same type. Okay. Otherwise, we will get compile time error. Come on. Compile time error. Okay. What is the compile time error? Called incomparable, right? What is the error? Incomparable. Incomparable types. Fine. Come on, guys. Incomparable types, we will see. So this one you need to remember. Clear, everyone?
Yes,
sir. Okay, so you have to remember this one actually. Next, now for any object reference, okay, if you try to compare, okay, what is the default value for object reference, guys? What is the default value for object reference?
Null.
Null, right? What is the default value for object reference? Null. Come on, already we discussed it, right? Now, if you try to compare, okay, this one also you have to remember, guys. Okay, for any object reference, okay, if you try to compare with null, always what you will get, guys? For any object reference, you will compare with null. So means what I mean here, let's suppose example. So here, okay, I'm comparing system.out.println of, let's suppose here. So what is the class? What is the object we have? Student, student is equal to new student, right? Student, okay, double is equal to null. What is the output here? Come on, student double is equal to null. What is the output here? Come on, guys. Okay. So here, student is what? One object reference type. I'm trying to compare with what? Null value.
Null.
Okay. If you try to compare any object reference with null value, always you will get false, guys. False as an output. Understand? If you try to compare, let me write this point also. If we try to compare any object reference with null value, always it should be false as an result. Okay, fine, clear everyone? So now system.out.println, if you compare null value with null, what is the answer here? If you try to compare null value with null, always it will be true. Okay, come on, the value null, double is equal to null. What is the output here? True. Understand? So hope you people understand, okay, what is the equality operator. So there is a important question, guys. Without asking this question, okay, I think for core Java, okay, there is no interview for core Java. Definitely, if you attend core Java, attend for Java interview means people definitely will ask this. What is the difference between double is equal to operator and dot equals operator? Okay, so we will answer this question, okay, while we discussing with java.lang package. There we will discuss the string class. Okay, so that time we will answer this question. Okay, this double is equal to operator we have, right? So as of now, what we discussed, guys, double is equal to operator. Okay, so we will answer this question. I mean, there is a question called what is the difference between double is equal to operator and dot equals method. Okay, so we will see that when we discuss about the java.lang package. So that time we will answer that question. Fine. Okay, now so as of now, what we discussed, guys, double is equal to operator. So we have one more operator, right? Not equal.
Yeah,
Not equal means, see, if you apply here, let's suppose 10 double is equal to 20. Okay, it's what? False. 10 not is equal to 20. What is the answer?
True.
True. Understand? Come on.
yes, sir.
Here, true. Last one. Here they write true, not equal to false. What is the answer?
False.
True.
Huh?
Okay.
True not equal to false. False. True, right?
True.
True.
Okay. So not equal to. Okay, reverse. That's it. Here, student S1, new student, student S2 is equal to new student. We have here, see in this statement. Now, student S1 not equal to student 2. Student 1 not equal to student 2. What is the answer?
True.
True,
Oh,
right? Both are not same. Not equal to means what? Not same. True, right? Okay. No. So like that, not equal to operator, you can apply. Fine.
Yeah.
No. So we will go for other operator, guys. Okay. What is the other operator? Okay. Instance of operator. Instance of operator. Those should be small only. Instance of operator. See, all these things we discussed, right? Where we discussed while discussing keywords,
keywords.
reserved words in Java. Okay, I told you, right? We will cover all these 53 reserved words. Okay, after completion of our core Java. Instance of operator. Tell me, what is the instance of operator? If anyone knows about it. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so we can use this instance of operator to check whether the given object is a particular type or not. Understand? So by using this instance operator, we can check the object, which type of object it is. If you want to know, okay, type of this object. Okay, someone has given the reference, guys. Object reference, someone is given. If you want to know what is the type of this object, understand? Okay, so by that time, we will use instance of operator. Okay, don't worry, we will see. So let me write, guys, first. Okay, after that we will explain. We can use instance of operator. Okay, we can use instance of operator to check. Okay, given object is okay, object is a particular type or not. A particular type or not. Okay, if you want to know, okay, if you want to know object type, object type, then we need to use instance of operator. Okay, so in day-to-day programming, so we will use this W is equal to operator and this instance of operator wisely, guys. Okay, these are very, 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 very important. These instance of operators also we will use, and W is equal to operators also we will. W is equal to and not is equal to. Okay, come on. Okay, so the equality operators and this instance operator we will use, guys. So let me tell you. Okay, so here what? Okay, if you want to know the which type of object it is, okay, which type of object, then we need to use instance operator. Which type means what? Let's suppose I have int x is equal to 10, guys. What is the type of x here? What is the type of x? Come on, what is the type of x? Int, right? Let's suppose I have string s is equal to something called Java. Now, what is the type of s, guys, here? What is the type of s? String, right? String. What is the type of s means? String. Type. Data type. Type means what? Data type. Okay. What is the data type for x here? Int. What is the data type for s here? String. Okay. Here x is what? Primitive type. S is what? Reference type. Okay.
Yes.
Come on. X is what? Primitive type. S is what? Reference type. Okay. Now, someone in the same way, I have student, okay. Student is equal to S1. Let me put S1. Student S1 is equal to new student. Well, this is the object, right? So now, if someone asks, what is the S1 type means? If someone asks you what is the S1 type, what you say? What you say, guys?
Student type. Student type.
Student, right? Student. What is S1 type here? Student.
Student.
Okay, here S1. This S1 type is what? Student. Okay. Here student is what? The S1 is what? Reference type. Okay, this is primitive type. These are what? Reference types. Already we discussed, right? Come on, no need to go beyond that. Already we discussed. Nice. So now someone given you this S1 object, someone given you. Okay. Now you need to see. So what is this S1 type? Okay. You need to see what is this S1 type. Okay. So you want to see this S1 type. Which type of object it is? Okay. This S1 is it instance type? I mean, this S1 is it student type or not? Okay. So let's suppose in the real world, okay, I created one object array, guys. Okay, obj. Here I created one object array. Here, new object. Come on, tell me. New object. Here I'm giving. Okay, here I'm giving. What I'm giving? S1. Okay. In the same way, I created student. S2 is equal to new student. Okay. The same way, I created student. S3 is equal to new student. New student. How many objects I created, guys? STU, right? How many objects I created? 3 objects. Now, with these 3 objects, I creating one array. So what is the type of array? Object array. OBJ is equal to new object of S1 comma S2 comma S3. Can I create like this? Can I create or not? This is what? Array created. Okay. So this is what? Object array. In the object array, I can happily, okay, have the child objects as a array elements, right? Remember, already we discussed, guys. Come on. Okay, while discussing arrays concept, we discussed this one. Okay, no need to explain, right? Clear, everyone? Here what we are doing? I'm creating one object array. In the object array, what are the array elements I'm passing? Student objects. S1 is what? Student object. S2 is what? Student object. S3 is what? Student object. Okay. How can I pass student objects for object array? Because there is a relation. Object is a what? Superclass for student. Okay. So that's why I can happily pass. Come on. I can happily pass student objects to the parent array. Parent type array. Clear, everyone? Already we discussed this one. Come on. Now I have given someone is given to this object array. Someone is given to this array. Okay. Someone is passed this array as an argument value. Okay. I need to know which type of object it is. Understand? I need to know which type of object it is. Now you're getting S1 only. But S1 is which type?
Student.
Okay. So student type. Just I want to know whether S1 is student type or not. Understand? Whether S1 is student type or not. Okay. How can we say now OBJ of 0? OBJ of 0 means what?
S1.
S1.
S1, right? So how can we check? Okay. If OBJ of 0, right? OBJ of 0 means what? You will get S1.
That's why.
Right. Now, instance of, okay, I'm using instance of operator. Instance of student. I'm checking. Understand?
Yes.
So now, OBJ of 0, instance of student. So what it will verify? So the S1 type we have, right? S1, right? The first element S1. S1 instance of student. So here what we are checking? S1 is student type or not? Like that we are checking. So what is the answer here? S1 is student type or not?
Student types.
Yes, sir.
Student type.
Student
S1 is
type.
student type only,
Student
right?
types.
So we will see what true as the answer. Understand? What we will see here? True.
True.
True is what? Output. Okay. So you understood instance operator when we will use to check
Yes.
the particular object is the particular type or not. Okay. Now, if you try to compare instead of student, if you try to compare some other employee class, what is the answer here?
False.
False. Because S1 or OBJ of 0. OBJ of 0 means what? S1 object.
S1.
This S1 object, okay, not a employee type, right? So S1 object is not a employee type. S1 object is which type? Student type. So that's why if you use instance of operator, here you will see false. Okay. Now if you play student, then we will get true. Come on, everyone. Understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
So like this we will use, guys. Okay, this instance operator. Okay, like this we will use. Okay, and you want me to write one example for instance of operator?
No needs.
No need. Okay, no, let me tell you one more thing, guys. Okay, so what is the syntax of instance of operator? How to use? Okay, let me write some syntax here. We have to tell syntax. What is the syntax? Let's suppose obj ref something. Obj ref, okay. Instance of, okay, instance of, let's suppose this is a x. Okay, or else instead of obj ref, you can put r also, guys. It's a simple way. R instance of x. Here r is what, guys? R is what? R is what? R is any object reference, right? Any object reference. Okay, object instance of x is what, guys? So instance of operator you will use for we'll use for x. In the x place it should be class or interface, guys. Class or interface. See here, if you see the above example, okay, object of 0 means what here? Let me write, guys. Okay. Yeah, how it will convert? OBJ of 0 means what? S1, right? S1 instance of student. Right? See here, S1 is what? S1 is what? Object reference, right? Come on. S1 is what? Object reference. Here S1. S1 is what? Object reference, right? Now instance of operator. Here's X is what? Student. If you compare here syntax, R is what? Object
Yes,
reference.
sir.
What is the object reference? S1. Now
S1.
instance of what is X here? Either class or interface. Here student is what? Class. Understand?
Sir.
So we are checking this object reference either student type or not. Okay. So there is a interface also. For every interface also we have some type. If you want to check the reference instance of that particular interface type or not. Okay. We will see while discussing about interface concept. Okay. Regarding interface. But as of now, we don't know anything about interface, right? So we know only class. Okay. So this is the syntax, guys. Okay. So now, okay. Now, okay. So now let me give you one more example. Then we will close this topic. Okay. It is important actually. Now, fine. What is the time now, guys? 9:35. What time we started? 8:50, na?
Yes.
What? What? So, let me give one more example. What is the example here? Okay. What is the example I want to give? Instance of operator, right? Okay, let me give you the same example here. Okay, so object, okay, object obj is equal to new object. Come on, fine. Object obj is equal to new object, and string, okay, string s1 is equal to, okay, Java. This is another object, and I have created one more object called student, okay, student1 is equal to new student. This is one more object. Okay, now I'm trying to apply system.out.println now. Okay, system.out.println now. Okay, obj instance of, okay, obj, okay, 1 minute. Yeah, obj instance of, sorry, O should be capital, right? You have to tell that one. Object. Okay, this is the one. And after the system.out.println now, okay, obj instance of, okay, obj instance of, no, not this one. S1, okay, string S1, right? S1 instance of, okay, instance of string. Come on. And after that, system.out.println now, okay, what is here? S1 instance of, okay, what is one? Okay, instance of object. Okay, and let me write one more. System.out.println now, okay, student1. What is the reference variable? Student1, right? Student1 instance of, okay, student1 instance of object. Finally, system.out.println of, system.out.println of S1 instance of, okay, which one? Student. Tell me, what is the output, guys? Then first one in the here, what is the output? The first one output. Come on.
True, sir.
What is the first one
First
output
one.
here?
True.
So obj instance of object. First one is true.
True.
Clear? Because what? Obj is about object reference.
Object.
So here we are checking object type. Okay, obj is
Yes.
object type or not by using instance operator. Yes, it is a object type. Fine. What is the second one, guys? Here, what is the output?
Strings.
Yeah,
True.
Hmm?
Trues.
true.
Because S1 also string.
True.
Okay, true. Fine. Now come on this one. What is the output, guys? Here,
True.
why true?
Uh, string class is a subclass of object.
Okay, yeah. Here the value is true, guys. So why S1 is which type, guys? String type. But here instance of object. We are checking. Okay. So the underlying object of S1 is object type. Like that we are checking. Okay. So here we will see output as a true. Why? String is what? Child class for object type. So we can refer the child class. Okay. So by using child class reference variable, by using superclass object, okay, we can point child class reference variable, guys. Understand? Here S1 instance of object. S1 is what? Child class. So instance of object. Okay. There is a relation between object class and string class. String class is what? Child class. Object class is what? Superclass. So that's what we can happily use instance of operator between string and object. Here, what is the answer you will see as an output? True. Come on, clear?
Yeah.
But the next one?
True.
Next one is
True.
true. Okay, that's the same thing. Object in student. Student one is what? Which type? Student one, student type. So student is child class for object, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that's what, okay, we can use this instance of operator and we will see output as a true. What is the next one?
False. False.
False.
Here,
False.
false. Why false? False.
False.
Okay, here we will not get false, guys. Here we will get compile time error.
Compile time error.
Timer.
Understand? Here what we will get? Compile
Compile
time error
time
we will
error.
get, guys. So what is the compile time error? Same time, same type, same type. Already we see, right? Inconvertible types. Okay, found what?
String.
Java dot.
Java dot land.
What is the one? Which one? S1, right? Yeah. Java dot lang dot
Lang string.
Java dot. Let me write full. Java dot lang dot string. But required what?
Student.
Required student. Understand? So what you need to remember here, when you apply instance of operator between two object types, those two objects should have some relation, either parent to child or child to parent or same type. Okay, understand? Otherwise, we will get compile time error called inconvertible types. Clear, everyone?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, let me write that comment here. What is that comment, guys? If you, if we try to apply instance of operator between two object types, okay, there should be some relation. There should be some relation between those two objects, those two object types. What are those? Either parent to child or child to parent or same type, right? Same type. Okay. Otherwise, we will get compile compile time error. Called what? What is the compile time error? Inconvertible type. Okay, inconvertible type. Okay, fine. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Come on, everyone clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Object obj, string s1, student one. These three objects we created. Yeah. Now let me write system dot out dot println of. Okay. System dot out dot println of. What I'm doing, you know. Okay. Now obj. Okay. Obj instance of obj instance of obj instance of string. Tell me what is the answer here?
False.
Huh? What is the answer? Output.
False.
False. Right. What we are checking? Obj means what type?
Ah,
Means
oh,
object type. Okay. I'm checking obj. Okay. Is a string type. Like that I'm checking. Instance of means checking type. So obj is the obj reference variable is a string type. Like that I'm checking. It's not a string type, right? Okay. Obj is what? Parent. String is what? Child.
Child.
Okay. So obj is what? Parent class object. Right? You cannot check. Okay, the parent object is okay. It's always okay, not a child class object, guys. So here, what we need to do by using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object. Understand? So let's suppose here. Let me write one more thing. System dot out dot println of system dot out dot println of obj instance of instance of student one. No, not student, right? Student. Is it true or false? True or false? Come on, true or false? Can you hear me,
false.
guys? False.
False.
Okay. Here also what?
False.
The above one also what? False.
False.
Understand? So here actually by using okay parent class reference variable means what? Object obj I can hold child class object, guys. Understand? See, by using parent class reference variable, I can hold child class object. Understand? By using parent class reference variable, I can hold child class object. We will see while discussing about inheritance concept. Okay, I know we did not discuss anything about parent and child relation. So there we will see in detail. Just as of now, just remember. Okay, we did not complete those concepts, right? So, but anyway, this instance of operator we discussing, we need to see all the applicable areas here. Okay, that's what I am discussing. So here what I'm doing, by using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object. Clear? Everyone?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So that's why here obj instance of student is here. I think somewhere. Obj instance of where is S1. So S1 instance of object, like that we have written student one. See here. Student one instance of object means what? True. Understand? Why? Student one is what? Student one is what? Student type, right?
Student.
Now, student one is student type and object type. What is the type of this student now? This student is what? Object, right?
Object.
What is the student type now? Object.
Object.
Understand? Everyone. So, that's what. By using child class object, okay? Child class object, either the same class type also applicable and parent class type also applicable. Remember, for child class object, the same class type also applicable and parent class type also applicable. Clear? What is the child class here? Student, right? What is the student type? Student. So student type also applicable and parent class type also applicable. What is the parent class here for student class?
Object.
Object.
Object. So object type also applicable. So that's what here see. Student one instance of object. What we are getting? True. Come on, what we are seeing here? True. Because what? Student one is object type only. Okay. But here object obj, where it is? obj instance of student. Here is what we see, answer false. Okay. Why? Object reference variable. Okay. By using child class type, okay, child class reference variable, we cannot hold parent class object. Let me write here. Let me write that point, guys. See. By using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object.
Class object.
Clear? This one clear? And the second one. By using child class reference variable, we cannot hold parent class object.
Object.
Clear, everyone? This
Yes,
one you have to remember. Understand? By using parent class, guys. By calling it. By using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object like this. Here, object obj is equal new object. Okay, but vice versa is not possible. Vice versa means what? Student S1 is equal to new object. Okay, this is what? Invalid. Understand? Invalid means what? Compile time error. Okay, here valid. Okay, see the two statements below. By using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object. But by using child class reference variable, child is yeah. By using child class reference variable, we cannot hold parent class object. Who is the first, guys? Parent or child?
Parent.
Parent.
Okay, so that's why by using parent name, we can tell, hey, this is son of someone. Okay, Ashok, son of Subbarao. Right? Like that only people will identify, right? People will talk. Ashok means what? Ashok, son of Subbarao. Like that they will call. Understand? So here what? By using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object. Okay, but by using child class object, okay, how did you come? Because of your parents, right? Parents will not come because of you, right? Come on, guys. Clear? Because of your parents, you guys, you will come, right?
Yes.
Because of you, parents are not came, right?
Yes.
Clear, everyone?
Yes,
That's what, by using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object. Okay, by using child class reference variable, we cannot hold parent class object. Okay, because of parents only we came. Because of us, parents will not come. Understand? Clear that point? Just relate to that one, guys. Okay, now see, that's what here what we are getting. Obj instance of string means what? False. Okay. Object, I'm trying. Object reference variable is a string type. No, right? That's why false. Here, obj instance of student is a student type. Object reference variable false. Clear, everyone? And one more thing. For null value means what, guys? The default value for reference type, right? So if you try to compare null instance of any type, any class type or interface type, what is the value, guys? Always it will be false. Okay, let me write that point also. Okay, what is the point? If we compare null value, not compare, if we apply null value with instance of operator. If we apply null value with instance of okay, any class or interface type, what would be the answer? Then result always will be false. Okay, guys, you have to remember this one. Means what? System dot out dot println of, okay, I'm giving null instance of okay, student. Here we will not see any compile time error, guys. What is the answer? We will see false.
False.
Clear? Example. Clear, guys? Everyone? Okay.
Excellent.
So you have to understand instance of operator, guys. Okay. So now let me write one example, guys. Finally. Okay. Then we will close this. For 10 o'clock, so I think how much time? 8:15, right? 9:15, then 1:45, 1 hour 45 minutes. I think every Saturday we say, right, 2 hours class, right?
Yes.
So shall we continue for next 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me write that example, guys. That example. Where is our Eclipse ID? Let me create Java project. So what is the Java project I'm creating? What is this one, guys? Instance of operator, right? Instance of let me write operator demo. Do we have operator demo project? No, right? Operators demo is the project name, guys. Okay, operators demo. Next, finish. So for operators demo project, let me write Java class, new class. What is the class? Instance of, okay. See class name. See how I am writing class name. The naming standards. Okay, we have to remember naming standards. Instance of operator. Okay, instance of operator. Okay, instance of operator demo. Okay, fine. So public static void means string docs I need. Yeah. Okay, I created one class, instance of operator demo. Okay, and public static void main string also. So here, I think in the same package we don't have anything, right? You want me to write directly string? Okay. Okay. So here I'm taking one more method, guys. Public static. Okay. Public static. Just I need only void. I don't want to write anything. Public static void. Here I'm writing one method called. What is the method name you want to put? Okay. Present instance of operator. Something called, okay, presents instance of operator. See how I written the method name, okay? Some method name I have written, okay? See here, what I'm taking, okay? Obj object array I'm taking. Object array, okay? Obj array is a variable name, fine? So now this is the method. So now for this method, I need to call. Before calling, what I'm taking here, string, okay, string s1 is equal to, okay, Santosh I'm taking, okay, and of the string s2 is equal to, okay, Vignesh I'm taking, okay, and after that string s3 is equal to, okay, something called Satya I'm taking. Come on. Next string s4 equal to, okay, Sai Kiran I'm taking. Fine. How many objects we created? 4 objects. Okay. Now I want to call this method. How can I call, guys? How can I call? Come on. Come on, guys. How I want to call this method. Present. Demonstrate otherwise. Demonstrate. This is the method, guys. I want to call this method. Come on, guys. Why you guys are keep quiet? You don't know how to call this method? Huh? Come on. You don't know how to call this method? Let me ask Triveni. Tell me how to call this method. Triveni, unmute yourself. Can you hear me, Triveni?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me how to call this method.
By creating object.
By creating object. So this is the method. Okay. Demonstrate instance of operator is the method. Okay. So this method I want to call. Right. Where the execution will start from main method. Right. From the main method only, I need to call this method. How to call? This is which method?
Static method.
Static method. Hold on, Vignesh. Okay. Please hold on. I'm asking Triveni. Yeah. So this is which method, Triveni?
Static method.
Static method. Yeah.
Class name.
How can you call static method? By using class name. Okay. What is the class name?
Instance of.
Demo dot. Fine. Okay. Now, after that, what we need to do? In order to call this method, what are the parameters?
Object and object array.
Object array is the parameter. Object array is the parameter. Means in order to call this one, we need to pass this type of argument. This is parameter. In order to call that method to parameter, we need to pass some arguments, right? So what type of arguments we need to pass? What type of arguments we need to pass? Triveni, what happened? Tell me.
Array, sir.
Array. Which array?
Object array.
Yes, object array you have to create, right? That's it. Okay, object array we have to create. Now, see, now I'm not using that array, okay, anywhere else, okay? Just to call this method, within this method only I'm using this array. So for that time, so which type of array object we have to create?
Var.
Anonymous array object we have to create, okay? Anonymous. Anonymous means what? Without having name. Okay, how can you create? New object array, right? Object array. Here I'm passing S1, comma, S2, comma, S3, comma, S4. Understand? No. I need to close the parentheses, right? Fine?
Yeah, fine.
Fine, guys?
Yes, sir.
I can pass, right? Here, what is the array elements? S1 and S2, S3, S4 is what? String type.
Object.
Okay, S1 and S2, S3, S4 is what type? String type.
Type.
I can pass, right?
Yeah.
I can pass, right? Okay. So because what object array? So happily I can pass. Okay. Now this method is calling. Here, what I want to do? Okay. I want to check. Okay. Now, okay. So now I'm taking one for loop. Okay. The for loop. So I want to iterate each element. Okay. So what is the element here? What is the elements here?
S1.
S1.
Object
Object.
object obj colon obj
Obj
array.
array.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
For each, I'm taking for each, guys. Right? So each element, I want to see each element. I want to iterate each element. Okay. Now, here what I'm doing, sysout. Sysout. Okay. So here what I'm doing, obj
share 0.
obj. Huh? OBJ, directly I'm taking OBJ, right?
Yeah.
Why OBJ of 0? Okay,
Yes,
OBJ means
for
what?
each.
Pointing to each element. OBJ instance of, okay, here I don't know. See, in the method, I don't know which element it is. S1 is which type, I don't know. Okay, so I want to check OBJ instance of string. Come on, understand?
Yeah,
OBJ
yes.
instance of string, like that I'm checking. Okay. So it's here what we will get, true or false we will get, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now the if what I'm doing, obj, okay, instance of okay, string. If it is a string type, then what I want to do here, okay, I want to convert into string. Okay, value is equal to, okay, I want to convert typecasting to string. Here what? OBJ. STRING, right? Spelling mistake. Fine. Now I want to print this value. This is out. Okay. What I want to print back. Okay, here what I'm doing,
Yeah.
not doing anything great, guys, here. Okay, see here, this is the method. In this method, we are passing array. Okay, now I want to iterate each element. I want to print each element. So for that, what I'm doing? For loop. For loop. Okay, let's suppose you have 4 elements. In the 4 elements, if you write for loop means what? Control will go to each element. Okay, now obj array. Obj array holds what? All the elements, right? Here obj array. Here what will happen? Finally, object array obj array is equal to new object array of S1, S2, S3, S4, right? Like
Yes,
that only, right? It will be, this object will be assigned to this reference variable.
Yes, sir.
Now obj array holds what? This object. Okay.
Yes.
Now this obj array, I'm taking each element. Obj array holds what? 4 elements.
4.
Now I want to take each and every element. So that's what obj array and each element. Obj, right? So here obj point to whom? Each element. First S1, later S2, later S3, later S4, like that. Okay. Don't worry, we will see this for each loop. Okay, these loops after completion of this operators, guys. So we need to discuss 2 or 3 sessions on that. Come on. Now what I'm doing, system.out.println now obj instance of string. Okay, here I'm doing one statement. After that, what I'm doing, if obj instance of string, okay, obj instance of string, if it is true, the statement if gives true, if means what? If true, okay, if condition is true, then only control will come to inside, guys.
Yes.
Understand? Here, if block means if condition is true. What is the condition here? Obj instance of string. If this condition gives true, then only control will come to inside the if block. Inside the if block. What is the if block? Here. If block starts here, line number 20, and close line number 23. Okay. If the condition is true, then only control will come to inside the if block. Okay. Now obj instance of string. If it is true, then this control will come to this line. Here what I am doing? Obj. Right? Obj. Obj is what type? Object type. Okay. What is the underlying object? String. S1 is what? String type, right?
String.
But here we are giving object. By using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object. Right? So that's what here obj. By using obj, we are pointing this S1, S2, S3, S4. I mean string type objects. But if you print obj means what? We will see object type. What is the type? Object. Okay. But I want to see the value. I want to see the value. What is the value here? S1 value Santosh. Right. So that's what I need to typecast to string type. Okay. This obj, which form it is? Object form. Okay. But what is the underlying object type here? String.
String.
What is the underlying object type here? S1, string, right? I want to see this underlying value. So that's what I need to typecast to string type. Okay, don't worry, we will see this typecasting also. I know you guys don't know anything about typecast because we did not discuss, right? So we will see typecasting also. We have one session on that, particularly typecasting. We will see what is the rules and guidelines we have to follow while writing typecast. Okay, don't worry. But just remember as of now, guys. Yeah. Now, we are converting obj to underlying object. What is the underlying object? String. If you try to convert string, so the value we need to hold with string value, right? It is converting to string. Okay, to hold that value means what? We need to define string type, right? String value. Now, system.out.println value means what? You will see the output. Now, let me execute. What you are seeing?
First is true.
Okay, first is true because for loop, inside for loop only we have written, right? This instance of first is true. Obj instance of string, true, right?
Yeah,
After that, what it is displaying Santosh. First value is Santosh, right? After that, again, this statement execute. System.out.println, true. And what is the second value? Vignesh. After that, true. What is the third value? Sati. After that, true. What is the next value? Sai Kiran. Like that, like this it will display. Understand?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
So where we will use this instance operator now, if you understand? Here what? If it is a string type, then only I need to display this value. Okay. If it is not a string type, if obj is not a string type, what we will see? We will not display this thing. I mean, it won't display this output, because if condition itself will fail. Obj instance of string. Let's suppose S1 is not a string type. Understand?
Yeah.
So that time you will see different error. Okay. Come on. Let me write string buffer, guys. I'm writing string buffer class here. Okay. Obj instance of string buffer class I'm writing. String buffer also predefined Java class, guys. Who provided? Java people provided. So now what you will see the output? Nothing. Why nothing? Only true, true, true only you will see. Here we have written string, right? So that's why true. But here in this block, obj instance of string buffer, is it true or false?
False.
Huh? Obj,
True.
obj instance of string buffer, true or?
True.
What, Vignesh?
False.
False.
False, sir.
False. Obj is which type here? String
Yeah,
type,
yeah.
not string buffer type.
Yeah.
So means what? False. Obj is not type of string buffer. So that's what control will not come to if block. If control will not come to if block means, okay, we cannot display these values. Understand? So that's
Yeah.
what we see true, 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 true. Come on. If you write here string buffer, then what we will see output here? False. All are false. False, false, false. Like that we will see. Okay? Understand?
Yeah.
Everyone. So I want to display the value. When I want to display the value, if that particular object is string type, then only I need to see the value, the actual, I mean, the underlying object value. Okay. By that time, we need to go for what? Instance of operator. Clear, everyone?
Yeah, clear.
Here I'm writing string. Now you will see the exact output. Okay. Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think as of now, we see within the class, right? So we did not see anything how to discuss, how to call one method in say another class. Okay. So that's one we will see next classes case. So you understood, right? So when we will use instance operator. Okay. Next, in the same way, see if you write here, if right, control C. Let's suppose I'm writing the same piece of block here. Okay. Here what I'm doing, instead of string, I'm writing string buffer. If it is instance of string buffer, then obj convert into something called, okay, value. Like that I'm writing. Okay. So here see, so which type of variable it is? Value.
String buffer.
Which type of variable it is?
String buffer.
Answer my question, what I'm asking. Which type of variable? Which type of string buffer? Sorry, string buffer.
Yeah.
Okay. So which type means what? String buffer variable. But here I'm asking, we have three types of variables, right? Static variable,
Yeah.
instance variable, local variable.
Yeah.
I'm
Local
asking that
variable.
local variable.
Local
Okay.
variable.
So here also what? Local
Local
variable.
variable.
Local variable.
See, here also I'm taking value. Here also I'm taking value as a value, variable name.
Yeah.
Okay. Why we can take both? Because this value is applicable to this block. That's it.
Yes.
In this block only this value variable is created. once you complete this block, this value variable is automatically deleted. Okay, this value and this value is different,
Different.
and this value is applicable only for this block. Understand?
Right.
Now, if you see what happened now, if I try to execute only one output only, we will see. What is the output? True, Santosh, true, Santosh, something. So here we will not see. Why we will not see here? Obj instance of string buffer. Here itself condition will fail.
Right.
What is the answer here? What is the output? We will see false. False means what? Okay, this if block won't execute. Okay, false means this if block won't execute. Okay, right. Let me take this here. Fine.